Okay, I probably said that. I didn't know I did it last year. We did it. So it's like so we and I were talking together, but we didn't work. She brought in a few other people.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Brenda Pothier, and welcome to Parts of Me. You're in for a real treat tonight. You are only the second audience to ever see this musical. It's a wonderful story about a one-woman's journey to mental health through the internal family systems approach to therapy. And it is so well written, and the music is wonderful, and the story is touching. And I hope that everybody goes home with something that maybe they resonated with. Because as Helen Keller said, what I'm looking for is not out there, it's in me. So I'm really excited to be up here tonight. A few housekeeping notes, if you don't mind. We are live streaming tonight, so if you wouldn't mind putting your phone on airplane mode, that will open up the bandwidth, so the people who couldn't be here in person can watch it through the wonders of technology. That would be awesome. And then it will also silence your phone, when you do that anyway, and it won't kill your battery either. So look at all the things we're saving you from. Some other housekeeping notes. Somebody left their phone in the lobby. Does this look like your phone? If you're looking for your phone, to put it on airplane mode and you can't find it. Awesome. Okay, let's see. What else do I have? Oh, look at these amazing shirts. If you love the show and you want to support IFS, these shirts are available out in the lobby for $25 each, and proceeds to the IFS community. One last thing, I'm going to channel my inner flight attendant and tell you where the exits are. The exits are where you entered, as well as behind you. So please identify the exit closest to you, and enjoy the show. Thanks for coming out. You might say that isn't true. 'Cause when I told other people, they didn't believe me too. But I know it was real, 'cause I know how I feel. And I am working harder to put myself back together. Connected now, not broken, both body and soul. Sisters, tell me your story. I want to listen to you. You don't have to worry. What comes from your heart is true. 'Cause you know it was real. 'Cause you know how you feel. And we are working harder to put ourselves back together. Connected now, not broken, both body and soul. Calmly, I turn inward. I have courage that with curiosity, I will be able to connect with my parts. This is a creative process. I am confident that this will lead me to untangle and understand. Welcome to the story of myself, starring me and my parts. Hello. Hi. You might think this is a little weird.
That's not great. Stop the show.
But it's not weird. We all have many parts, and all parts are welcome.
All parts are welcome.
First, I'd like to introduce you to my inner critic. Chucky, say hello to everyone.
Hi. Would you mind picking up the pace? This introduction is taking way too
I just really think this whole thing is just a really bad idea. I mean, look at them out there, judging us, thinking the worst. I think we should just cut our losses and go home.
Everyone, this is my anxious part. Agnes, say hello to everyone.
Hello.
Agnes is one of my managers, and managers jump into action when things feel overwhelming.
I'll drink to that.
Right now, Polly, we're doing the introductions. Polly is also one of my managers. She likes to have a good time.
Sure do. That's why they call me the party girl. Woohoo!
Excuse me, can I say my part now?
Of course, go right ahead, don't be shy.
Once upon a time, there was an inner child, and her name was Lori.
Why in the world would you let us start with once upon a time? This ain't no fairy tale. What a stupid way to start the show.
Chucky, all parts are welcome.
All parts are welcome.
Yes, and that means that they may express themselves in whatever way they choose.
Whatever.
Lori, I loved the way you introduced yourself. I thought it was lovely.
Oh, thank you.
Now let's get the show on the road. Enough of that, all right?
Chucky, I need you to leave me alone while I finish this.
What more could you possibly have to say?
No, Chucky, sit.
Fine.
Just like my managers, Chucky is also trying to protect me. But I can handle this. In fact, I can handle a lot of things now that I wasn't always able to handle. And that is because of the tremendous work I have done. The tremendous work we have done to get to know one another, to listen to one another, and to heal. But first, we must start back and before.
Back and before.
Look who finally decided to grace us with her presence. You know how late it is, Fatso? I didn't think you'd ever get up.
Yes, I guess I did sleep pretty late.
It must be nice to have the luxury of sleeping. Some of us have been up all day working, getting the most of the day.
I just thought
I just thought. You don't think. You're just a lazy slacker. Oh, really? You gonna eat that?
I really shouldn't eat this.
What are you doing? No time for eating. There are things to do. Move a muscle, change a mood. Lots to do.
I've got so much to do.
Got to stay on top of things. Keep all those plates in the air.
Life is a balancing act. I can control it all if I just keep moving and I don't stop.
Put a sock in it, lady.
Don't listen to him. There are things that must be done.
No time to lose.
Your voice is so annoying.
My voice is so annoying.
Like nails on a fucking chalkboard.
That bad, huh?
You have no idea.
Focus. Over here.
Yep.
You've got work and class and practice. So much to practice. You've got to be exceptional. You've got to be a star.
In my day, dames were silent and stayed in their place.
You smell like shit.
You smell like
I
shit.
don't smell like
Now,
shit.
now,
It sounds like that.
No.
Jesus, look what you've done. Jesus Christ. I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Okay, there's too much to do and you can't handle it. Can't breathe.
I can't handle it. I can't breathe.
You gotta try the Chardonnay. Here's a nice glass. Sit down and relax. You deserve this.
I deserve this.
Yes, you do. And look, what pairs well with wine? Eat as much as you want. We can get rid of it later.
You're disgusting. Don't not eat that.
I feel sick.
Oh, I can fix that.
Okay.
You just stick your fingers down.
Shut up. Shut up.
Such a bad girl.
Don't listen to them. You are so abusive and your behavior is so
What's your mind?
Trying to help.
Just
I
know this is what we normally do, but it's just so exhausting and I feel like I'm not getting anywhere.
Moving forward is overrated. What you need to do is listen to me.
You're such a fucking loser. I ain't no abuser. I dish out the things that you deserve. You're so fat and ugly. You can't live without me. I keep you small and feeling no self-worth.
It's just a piece of cake.
Piece of cake.
Where what kind isn't it creamy?
A piece of cake.
Where what size isn't it dreamy?
For goodness sake, don't make the same mistake. Shut up and take a piece of cake.
There's much I need improving. These compulsions make you so dizzy. Hyperventilation, constant palpitation, running round in circles here with me. It's a piece of cake.
A piece of cake.
Where what kind isn't it creamy?
Are you awake?
Where what size isn't it dreamy?
For goodness sake, don't make the same mistake. Shut up and take a piece of cake.
Who doesn't love a party? Why don't you just join me? Just feeling cheap and far away. This will numb your pain now. Come on, and you'll see how these things will help to keep the hurt at bay.
It's a piece of
A piece of cake.
Where what kind isn't it creamy?
There's no escape.
Where what size isn't it dreamy?
For goodness sake, don't make the same mistake. Shut up and take a piece of cake.
I wish you'd all stop screaming and all the disagreeing. My mind is so mixed up because of you. You tell me that I'm worthless, I'm dizzy, and I'm so stressed with all the things you're forcing me to do. It's not a piece of cake.
A piece of cake.
Where what kind isn't it creamy? Is there any left for me?
Will you partake?
Where what size isn't it Where what kind is it bring me? Is there any left for me?
You're such a freak.
Where what size is it bring me?
For goodness sake, don't make the same mistake. Shut up and take a piece of cake.
It's not a piece of cake. I can't listen if you're all talking at the same time.
A small voice crying out in the wilderness. Make straight the path.
I can hear something.
No, you can't.
I've got to find her.
No, you don't.
You'll never find the path anyway.
You couldn't find your way to a pig bag.
And even if you do find the way, the path isn't straight, clear, or narrow.
It's pointless to try.
Help me.
Shut up!
I've got to try anyway.
Go ahead, Fatso. But you gotta get through me first.
And me.
And me.
At first, it was hard to see where one ended and the other began. We were one big tangled mess.
Blended.
I couldn't even conceive of a you and a me.
Blended.
And I tried so hard to get away. But I couldn't get away. And so instead, I closed my eyes and listened.
There are many, and there's one.
All together they make me so perfectly.
We have only just begun.
To understand, hand in hand, how we all play in the band.
With me as a lead, no backup singer will be. Of course, the process wasn't easy. But once I could see the difference between you and me, I found my way to
Direct access.
For Christ's sake, go away, I'm eating! I said fuck off!
What's going on?
I don't know. Go away, I'm eating! Don't answer that. I said fuck off!
What's going on? Did you lock them in there?
Look, I work really hard, and I'm just gonna be quiet.
Give me the key.
I thought we were gonna be stuck in here forever.
I never said can't breathe.
Can't breathe.
Okay, let's breathe together. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and hold.
My job is to make sure that you pay attention at all times. You never know what the next moment may bring. You could get sick. You could die. Or someone you love could get sick or die. Bad things are happening all the time. Panic attack! Panic, panic attack! Panic attack! Panic, panic attack! Panic, panic attack! Panic attack! Panic! Palms are sweaty, heart is racing, you can't breathe. Endless worries, what could happen? You can't breathe. Still suspicious, hands are shaking, you can't breathe. Fear is quickly remember when your mommy was so sad when you were little? I think it was all my fault.
It was definitely all your fault.
Oh, I know, you're just perfect. And mommy will be back.
Hey, anybody want a drink?
Fuck yeah!
You can't drink here, you stupid piece of shit!
Come on, it's always a party with me. And don't worry about the calories. We can get rid of them later.
Shut the fuck up, Cutie Polly.
Oh, come on. I just want to have a good time. Dance with me.
Binge and purge, binge and purge, binge and purge, binge and purge.
Potato chips and cookies and ice cream, and ice cream, and ice cream. Washed it down by whiskey after wine. Vodka substitute just fine. Round and round, spin and twirl. Dance with me, party girl. Dance with me.
Binge and purge, binge and purge, binge and purge, binge and purge.
Nothing brings us closer to the overdose, but still I won't say no siree. You take time away from everything you care for, come to calories with me. 100, 200, 3! Round and round, spin and twirl, dance with me, party girl, dance with me.
Binge and purge, binge and purge, binge and purge, binge and purge.
Feeling hopeless in this never-ending cycle, self-inflicted injury. Dizzy, sick, disgusting, useless, ugly, worthless, wasting time in misery. Round and round, spin and twirl, dance with me, party girl, dance with me.
Binge and purge, binge and purge, binge and purge, binge and purge.
Never stopping, always reeling. Broken tops, turning. Merry going round and swerving. All the clowns are wrong. This is taking way too long.
All those things that you say no to, I say yes indeed. Never filling up the emptiness inside you, never getting what you need. Round and round, spin and twirl, dance with me, party girl, dance with me.
All right, that's enough, Chucky. Why don't we hear from you now? Have a seat.
First stand.
That's perfectly fine. Can you tell us about your job?
Look, Fatso. My job is trying to watch it.
Chucky, I'm going to ask you to please stop calling me Fatso.
Yes, Your Highness.
We're sensing a little bit of hostility here.
Really? Are we sensing hostility?
Yes. And we won't enter into a productive dialogue unless you can get in control of your anger.
Is that a threat? Are you threatening me?
No, I'm attempting to set a healthy boundary.
Look at you, speaking calm, quiet voice with your cutesy little boundaries.
Yes, boundaries are important in relationships. Now, once again, what is your job?
My job is to remind you what a useless, lousy piece of shit you are.
Chucky, I really...
You're all about your fucking wimps, but whatever.
So, you about your job, and it sounds like you must work really hard.
You have no idea. This one is so flighty. I mean, she's a fucking mess. She gets in the way of everything. She makes you sick with worry. That makes me sick. God, son of a bitch, get off!
You're scaring them.
Every time I try to.
Have some cake.
Oh, no. That's
What are
it.
you gonna do?
No. Hey. Hello. You over there. You over there. Now it's my turn to take center stage. And I tuck them into bed. There's a time, place for everything. We can live in harmony, finding strength on this journey to me. I just put my foot down, so firm upon the floor, like when my kids were little and asked for one cookie more. I know that I can follow, but it's time to take the lead towards mindful living and true reality. There are many we just begun to understand hand in hand how we all play in the band. With me as the lead, no backup singer I will be. I just called a meeting with the voices in my head. Take your place around the table where each one of us is fed and cared for and listened to and loved wholeheartedly. Many parts together making me. I just put my foot down so firm upon the floor, like when my kids were little and asked for one cookie more. I know that I can follow, but it's time to take the lead towards mindful living and true reality. There are many and one. All together they make me so perfectly. We have only just begun to understand hand in hand how we all play in the band. With me as the lead, no backup singer I will be. There is nothing more complete than a simple answer no. Stop looking, opening eyes. It's time for my big show. With the voices in my head, like when my kids were little, yelling, he said, she said, it's time to stop controlling every moment of the day. I am here, standing strong enough to say, there are many and there's one. All together they make me so perfectly. We have only just begun to understand hand in hand how we all play in the band. With me as your backup singer I will be. All parts are welcome, but where did they come from? How did they appear? To answer these questions, I decided to go back to the beginning.
In the beginning, there was.
You'll find all the answers in here.
Some kind of explosion.
Hey, maybe it was a fish monkey explosion.
I think of it more as a gathering of energies, a collective of light and love, physical and metaphysical terms blending, bending, shaping, sounding, surging, until there is life.
Yes, exactly. A sweet little perfect blossom. And this new creation is one and only one. Let's call her Self.
Along the way, many different parts emerge. And this is the problem.
Who the fuck you calling a problem?
Yes, let's rephrase.
The interesting thing is along the way, many parts are born.
Exactly. These parts may be born out of unmet needs.
Mama.
Or messages from caregivers tinged with anger, fear, and betrayal.
I told you, Mommy needs a break. I'm dancing as fast as I can.
Some parts may be created to protect.
My job is to protect you from getting so full of yourself.
Yes, Chucky, you are my critic. The inner critic, also what Freud called the superego, is one of the many parts of the personality responsible for keeping me safe.
Look, honey, I know I'm tough on you, but it's up to me to make sure you are good so you don't get hurt or rejected.
This is all too much. We don't have time for this. Can't breathe. Can't breathe. Can't breathe.
Agnes, you are one of my managers. Yes, and when we are blended, I become a workaholic, working around the clock to be sure that everything is perfect all the time.
We can't be perfect. We must be perfect and please everyone all the time.
That's not realistic, Agnes.
Can't breathe. Can't breathe.
When we're blended, I neglect my emotions.
But bad things are happening all the time. We must be vigilant or we may not survive.
And if I'm unable to separate, I have a panic
Ugh! Just shut up for once. All this talk is so damn boring. I just want to have a good time.
It's all fun. It's so Fatso realizes the damage she's done.
Dieting, restriction, oxidative use, purging. These are all the tools that any good woman needs to remain acceptable.
I know you're trying to help, but you've kept me chained to maladaptive behaviors.
I'm just trying to protect you from your feelings.
I know that, but I can't use food, substances, or behaviors to avoid my feelings anymore.
You mean you're actually going to feel your feelings as they arise?
Yes.
That will be a disaster. Tinderbox next to an open flame.
Look, I know you're scared. But I can handle it. Polly, you are also one of my managers, but the maladaptive choices I make when we're blended are extreme. So you are called my firefighter.
And rescuing kittens?
No. You are my most precious inner child, my exile. You are my most protected part. For a long time, you were exiled from my consciousness.
Conscious-ish?
Yes, from my consciousness, from my awareness.
But where did I go?
Well, you were always here, but I just couldn't connect with you.
Oh, but we're best friends now, right?
Yes.
But why was I hiding? Were we playing hide and seek?
No, you were hidden because you carry all of my deepest wounds, my biggest pain.
Oh, you mean like when,
Yes.
and also,
Yes, that too.
All right. Now that we've got all that out in the open, let's get the show on the road.
Not so fast, Chucky. There's still more to learn.
We don't have time for this.
Yes, there's more to learn. I have connected with you and with the events and situations that have helped to create you, but there's more to me than me and more to understand about where you came from. I am the product of the love of my parents, but I'm also the product of the love of my ancestors. And while there was love, there was also despair. So now let us go back to before the beginning.
We trace a long line back through time and space, and that is where we found that we come from a long line of broken parts.
In the beginning, and the primordial stew of bone, blood, love, power, soul, spirit, there was a sprinkling of trauma and a dash of pain.
We saw each ancestor claw her way through that bloody channel with tiny, delicate fingernails caked in red mud and strong, bud-like fists raised high to match the screams of victory that signaled the beginning of her story.
And because of luck, or lack thereof, there was an accidental overdose of
Loser.
my mother's mother had a miscarriage and then delivered a stillborn baby before my mother was born.
Now that you've lost two, don't even think about trying this again, Margaret. Unless you're interested in a repeat performance.
But it's a good thing she didn't listen, because just the next year, my mother was born. My father's mother suffered a stroke when she was carrying him. She blamed her children for causing the stroke.
You wretched boy! You nearly killed me!
My maternal great-grandmother was
A chaste gal from County Cavan, Ireland. She moved to the States and worked as a maid. She was courted and then married an Irish-American man who served in the Spanish-American War. She had 8 children. 4 lived and 4 died. Did she ever say no in her Irish Catholic bed, or after she placed the rosary on the bedside table, did her calloused hands clench the bed sheets while she accepted her wifely duty? It was with the second set of twins that she died too. May the Lord Jesus Christ and a holy host of angels and archangels give her eternal rest.
Well, I feel so sorry for her. What a wimp! All I know is that the working poor Irish immigrants on your grandfather's side scrubbed floors and served up hot meals in New York City boarding house. They were salt of the earth, hard working.
my maternal great-grandmother was of French descent.
An opera singer who studied at the Sorbonne. She married an engineer and lived a life of privilege, with summers dressed in white linen by the lake. Martinis all around.
But shame came to them also when, on their darkest of Fridays, they lost their fortune in the collapse of the stock market.
She couldn't recall her days at the Sorbonne. When living in the carriage house, her children went hungry. And the boarding house boys in damp alleys laughing with whiskey breaths said,
Now you know what it's like for the rest of us.
"What class is bread on one's bones?"
What rank did the soul know before birth?
And the madness on my father's side.
Like a glitch in the mainframe, passed down from mother to mother, to daughter to daughter.
An unfortunate collection of genes that led to the collapse and decay of the body and mind, simultaneously and in slow motion.
Where was the loser song written?
The song with the rhythm of the pulse.
And a long and winding melody in minor, peppered with tritones.
Can we trace the tune back to the damage done?
My mother served as a shield for her mother as her father swung his drunken fists.
Oh, please, no!
You stupid slut! You make me sick!
My father became the scapegoat of family, suffering both physical and emotional abuse.
It's all your fault. You're an embarrassment. You'll never amount to anything.
How can I rewrite the song of my blood? The violations of my ancestors were written on my bones. To release the energy of inherited and experienced trauma, I engaged in self-harm.
An eating disorder is all about control. If I can control the food in the body, I can relieve the stress.
An eating disorder is a coping mechanism. The world is an unsafe place.
Let's be comforted. Let's have cake.
You're disgusting.
Do not break the cycle. We are safe here in this pattern.
We are safe here now. Let's breathe together.
Good luck with your grounding techniques and your mindfulness bullshit. Besides, everybody knows that eating disorders are all about disconnection. You'll never figure your way out of that one, loser.
But Chucky, doesn't fear also disconnect me from everything?
Don't worry about that, honey. What you need to worry about is starting to unpack this bag. It's gonna take you forever.
What's in the bag?
Past trauma, abuse, and neglect.
Bullying.
Low self-esteem.
Anger turned inwards.
Perfectionism.
Maternal encouragement of weight loss.
A compulsion to use food to express, suppress, and control a variety of inner conflicts.
The rituals I repeat do not bring comfort. They only make me fall deeper into the darkness. A profound hate that's all for me, bound down by a billion-dollar industry, woven into the fabric of small talk, big talk, of the one thing that can cure the insecure.
Hey, I just lost 7 pounds.
Wow, that's great! How did you do it?
Well, basically, I don't eat anything. And you know me, I fucking love to eat.
Wow, good for you! I'm trying to lose weight too.
Oh, how?
Oh, it's a little thing I like to call restricting.
Hey, you trying to lose weight?
No, I'm just trying to stay healthy.
Would you like some advice from a doctor?
Well, I don't
If you're
really...
trying to lose weight, exercise isn't the answer. What you need to try is intermittent fast. Not that hard, especially if you like coffee. And you don't have to exercise at all.
Fat girl, cellulite, squishy, fluffy, round. Amazon, another 40 pounds. Fear-stained sadness soaking up my soul. Muffin top, pinch an inch, another fleshy roll.
Curvy, stretch marks, flabby, saggy, bulge. No willpower, you feel when you indulge. Will Hulk, heavyweight, don't fat like me. But some tubby, thick, overweight, be
Running faster and faster with my thunder thighs. Strike you right between your eyes. Protect the education of my body and my mind. I'm taking back my body, cause it is fucking mine.
No sugar, no flour, intermittent fast. Don't eat, how long can you last? Restrain, contain, control, deprive. Low carb, paleo, what else will you contrive?
Nip tuck, liposuck, freeze your fat today. Book your appointment now without delay. Billion-dollar industry feeds on our distress, lining their pockets with the lie that thin is best. Running faster and faster with my thunder thighs. My lightning will strike you right between your eyes. To amend the education of my body and my mind. I'm taking back my body, cause it is fucking mine.
You're gonna be so pretty when you lose the weight.
Never can you ever eat any cake.
Young, skinny, pretty girls are what the big men like.
Find a way to make it fit. I don't care if it's too tight.
Pizza, chocolate cake, forbidden food.
Don't be bad, be the girl that is so good.
Ignoring the signals and signs of the body.
Nothing else matters as long as you're a hottie.
Running faster and faster with my thunder thighs. My lightning will strike you right between your eyes. To amend the education of my body and my mind. I'm taking back my body, cause it is fucking mine.
big? How small?
Too big, too small.
We are born into of weights and measures, arrows always pointing in the direction of
Wrong.
She's not eating enough. You have to wake her to eat to feed her.
Your baby is so small.
What a peanut.
Diminutive and stature only.
We've got to do something about the baby.
Join the play club.
Drink your milk.
Don't waste your food. There are starving children in Africa.
Eat your crust. You'll put hair on your chest.
Until about age 8, when you see him, you'll be putting on some weight.
You know, there is so much we can learn from the starving children in Africa.
Mommy's on a diet. These foods are good and these foods are bad.
Be a good girl.
Hey, you know that little girl in your class that looks nothing like you? The one who is so thin with the pale skin and the blonde hair and the blue eyes? Aw, such a pretty girl. Really, just a natural beauty. It's too bad you don't
Look like her.
I think it's time for a call to the endocrinologist. She's just not lining up our charts here.
Too short.
Too round.
Too much.
Such a bad, bad girl.
It's too bad you don't have more on top, and you've got grandma's thighs. It's too bad you have to wear glasses to see. They just cover up your pretty eyes. It's too bad your hair's so fine. It's too bad you cry all the time. It's too bad you're so pale. It makes you an undesirable female.
Nobody wants a girl that's too much. It's just too bad that you are. I don't know why you just won't shut up. With a mouth like that, you won't get very far. You won't get very far. You won't get very far.
It's too bad that your feet are so small. You'll never wear adult shoes. It's too bad that you're not very tall and no one really likes you. You look like your old Aunt Jin. No, she never could fit in. She had a widow's peak just like you. You know she was kind of a freak.
Nobody loves a girl that's too much. It's just too bad that you are. I don't know why you just won't shut up. With a mouth like that, you won't get very far. You won't get very far. You won't get very far. I know what it means to be silent. I know how to smile. But sometimes I just want to break things.
It's too bad you're so terribly flawed.
It's too bad, it's too bad, it's too bad.
It's too bad that you're not very smart and you're no good at sorts. It's too bad your legs are so stubby and small. You should never wear shorts. Too bad you're so plain. You're annoying and kind of a pain. Don't try, there's no way to resist. It's just too bad that you exist.
Nobody loves the girl that's too much. It's just too bad that you are. I don't know why you just won't shut up. With a mouth like that, you won't get very far. You won't get very far. You won't get very far.
No! I am too much. But that is who I am. I can no longer restrict what I eat, what I feel, how I love. If I do, I will continue to be stunted, broken, withered, like a houseplant whose roots cramp in a pot that is too small. like an animal who's outgrown her cage, the metal bar slicing the skin on my back. Here I am with so much, with too much, and that is so, so good. My body is a vessel of light and compassion. Ooh, so good. My body released by shame and oppression. Ooh, so good. My body is a vehicle for truth and empathy. My body is a garden abundant with possibility. Ooh, so good. My body is a miraculous machine. Ooh, so good. My body bears brilliance unseen. Ooh, so good. My body survived to flourish. My body is loved and nourished. Ooh, so good.
My body provides a firm foundation.
Ooh, so good.
So good, so good, so good. My body is a peaceful nation.
Ooh, so good.
So good, so good, so good.
My body is mysterious and mighty.
My body, daughter of Aphrodite.
Ooh, so good. There's more to me than meets the eye. With radical action, I claim what's mine. My love is beautiful. My soul is beautiful. My song is beautiful. My dance is beautiful. My pain is beautiful. My joy is beautiful. I am beautiful because I am.
I know, I'm back to normal. Yeah, it happens It never happens.
Her anxiety.
It never happens. And now you're So are you enjoying it?
Yeah.
Yeah? Interesting. Different. All right, second up. Just wait till you see your daughter in the next one. Yes, that All right, well, you say that now, or wait till your daughter's away, and then come back to me.
Reacting. It's not just
How are you guys doing? She means a lot. I'm proud of you both. I know, of course. Yeah. I know. She's doing a good job. And Dan Solo brought down the house. And I just want to check out on you. I know. Her mom is We have brunch every other Sunday. And I have all the little intermittent names. And make sure that I and then you're back over.
Sì, sta passando.
No. So anyway, I will practice.
Interessante.
Maggie, you sign on comments. Where you going? That's awesome. You should be very proud. Yeah, that's great.
Un día largo.
The healing process exists in fits and starts. I follow one road that leads me around in circles.
A cuddle sack.
Yes, a cul-de-sac.
Oh, cul-de-sac.
Yes, yes. Down an old, unlit dirt road. This is where the exiles lives. The pain, shame, fear, and trauma from long ago.
Hey, where do you think you're going, fatso?
Have some cake.
Have some wine.
Can't breathe.
Managers and firefighters try to prevent these exiled parts from coming to my consciousness, to prevent the pain from coming to the surface.
It's a bad idea.
Hang on, let's
You
do
want
it.
to go down that
No,
road?
no,
It's not a good road. The bad thing's about the
With
road.
compassion, I offer gratitude to you for the work you do for me. Calmly, I ask you to allow Lori and I to have some time to talk alone.
Come on. It's okay. It's okay. Yes, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah. Lori, it's your turn.
I am just too much. Mommy calls me histrionica because I cry a lot and have tantrums. This is my friend. Her name is Dee Dee. She's imaginary. That's my mommy and daddy over there. Something serious is happening, so they can't play right now. That's why Dee Dee is here. And we're going on a trip, Dee Dee and me. This is our airplane. We're going to Florida where it's sunny all the time. Dee Dee, would you like some peanuts? These are good. Yum. Oh no, Mommy looks sad. Mommy, why is sad? Oh, she's too busy to answer me. Daddy, are you okay? Oh, he's too sleepy to answer me. Daddy is always so tired. He's always so quiet. He's dead. But he isn't dead. Like the Walking Dead. Daddy is a zombie! Don't wake up, zombie daddy. Don't shake up things with daddy. Don't you know that zombies aren't real? Sometimes I got the notion deep down he had emotion. There must be something he can feel. I never saw them talking. He just kept on sleepwalking. How could he sleep the day away? What did I do to Daddy? I said I love you, Daddy. Thanks. Was all he'd ever say. Wake up, zombie daddy. Don't shoot up things with daddy. Don't you know that zombies aren't real? Sometimes I got the notion deep down he had a there must be something he can feel. What good's a daughter and a wife when you're not showing any signs of
When I was born, we lived in a 2-room apartment. Over here, a coffee table and a TV.
Mommy, can I watch Sesame Street?
Right through here was the bathroom.
I'm a big girl now. I go tingle in the toilet. Oh, Mommy, no, I don't want to take a bath. Well, I'm not washing my hair. The soap always stings my eyes.
Right over here, we had a table. And then back here was my parents' bed. And then over against the wall was the kitchenette.
Daddy, Mommy says you have to get up.
Right through here was a walk-in closet.
My crib is. Mommy made pink curtains on the walls. We pretend there are windows. And I love pink.
There was only one other child that lived in our building.
Ari! I'm so glad you came to play! Do you want to have a tea party? Oh no, you don't like tea parties? Okay. Oh no, Ari, don't stop! Don't hit that! Don't throw the blocks! Please stop hitting my dollhouse with those blocks! Oh please don't! You're gonna hit the baby!
After Ari hit my baby brother in the head by throwing a chair across the room, he wasn't allowed to come over anymore.
I just wish I had somebody to play with.
I slept in my crib until my brother was born. So I would sleep half the night in my mom and dad's bed.
And then when I was sleeping, my dad would carry me under the couch. It was like magic. It was so funny to go to sleep all the way over there and then to wake up all the way out here.
When I was 5, we moved in with my grandmother.
Nana says that if I put my shoes on the chair, it's a sin. Nana says if I don't eat my apples, it's a sin. I asked my Nana, what does this mean? I saw the big kids at school doing it. She said it's a sin. Even my fingers are sinners. I'm so sinful all the time. Nana says that if I don't let her cut my bangs, then she will smash me. Nana says that if I can't be a good girl, then God will punish me.
We had a yard, but most of the kids lived down the street. So I would stand in the corner of the yard. there was a big boulder there, a property marker. I would stand on this big stone and I would yell,
Kids! Kids! Hey, kids! Come play with me, kids! Hey, kids! Play with me, kids!
and sometimes the kids would come and we would play and it was so much fun.
Hi, kids. Welcome to my yard. We have a swing set. Let's hold hands. We could do Ring Around the Rosie. Do you know that game?
But then they would get bored and leave. And so I would go back to my rock. When I got a little older, I was allowed to walk down the street to where the kids lived.
But sometimes the kids are mean.
Why are you so stupid?
This one time, Tina and Michelle were hitting me with rocks and punching me, and I tried to get away, but they grabbed me and they kept hitting me, and they ripped my dress.
Luckily, my dad saw them from the window and he came out and saved me.
Hey, knock it off.
As soon as they heard my daddy, they ran away, and I ran straight to my daddy.
He's there to save me.
Daddy says he'll give you a gumball if you kiss him behind the shed.
Ew, yuck.
Tina does it all the time.
She does?
Don't you want to be cool like Tina?
I mean, I guess so.
Daddy says he'll give you a whole bag of gumballs if you kiss him behind the shed.
Okay.
And so I followed him behind the shed, and I felt dirty, and I got in trouble for being out after the streetlights came on. I always wondered what made me such a soft target. Was it my goodness, my innocence, my desire to connect with others?
I got invited to a sleepover! I'm so excited! I'm gonna bring my strawberry shortcake sleeping bag.
It was the first time I had been invited to sleep over a friend's house, and I was really excited. I had no idea that the events that would take place would change me forever.
It's time to play the game.
Oh, no, I don't want to play the game. I'm too tired. And that game is weird.
You have to play the game.
No, I don't want to.
I know you're gonna like the game.
No, I don't like that game, and I'm too tired.
You can have the red shoes if you play the game.
The red shoes? Yeah. The red candy sandals with the silver studs on the side and the flowers on top that look just like the grown-up ones, except they're little, like for kids.
You have to play the game. If you play the game, you can have the shoes.
Yeah, but I don't want to. I really do like those red shoes. Well, okay.
And so I played the game.
Girl, I did what I was told. I listened. I played the game.
But I didn't get the shoes.
I played the game. And I felt even more dirty than when I had to kiss Teddy. And I was scared. And I felt sick. And I didn't get the shoes.
I just went home and I never told anyone about the game.
I felt even more alone than ever.
I'm not exactly sure when my obsession with red shoes began, but I'm pretty certain that Dorothy had something to do with
We're off to see the wizard!
I'm sure I wasn't the only little girl or boy who dreamed about the adorable ruby slipper pumps with the darling little bows. They're so shiny and they made such a beautiful clicking sound as Dorothy, as if weightless, skipped down the yellow brick road. And yet they were so powerful.
Yeah, even the Wicked Witch wanted him! Remember when she tried to grab him in that electric shock? Yeah, their gnarled green hands!
And they had the power to send you home.
Yeah.
As a toddler, I had those white leather stride-right ankle shoes that all the babies in the late 70s wore. And then I got a pair of red Keds. I imagine those were great for running and climbing and jumping and pedaling my pink big wheel all over the neighborhood. Then I had maroon loafers, which I adorned with shiny new pennies, burgundy buckle shoes with a T-strap, and I had fire truck red rain boots with a picture of Snoopy and Woodstock on the side. And I always had red sneakers for running.
I love my new shoes. I can run real fast. You know, my dad gets sick a lot. He has to spend time in the hospital.
When I was 7, my dad suffered a nervous breakdown.
I got home and my daddy wasn't there. I asked my mom, and she said that he was sick again.
At school the next day, my teacher said,
Lori, why don't you join me out in the hall?
Oh no, am I in trouble?
No, dear. I just wanted to talk with you privately.
Oh, like a secret?
No, dear. Our mommy told me what happened to your daddy.
Yeah, he's sick. He's in the hospital.
No. Your mommy said he might be there for a while.
Oh, really? How come?
Oh, well, you'll need to ask your mommy to explain that to you. But I just wanted to tell you that if you are feeling sad, you can talk to me.
Okay.
until that moment, I didn't know I was supposed to feel sad. I didn't really feel sad.
I feel angry! Daddy was supposed to pick me up from school and Nana came instead. Daddy always holds my hand and we sing and play kick the can all the way home. Nana just always wipes my face with spit with that crumbled tissue she keeps in her sleeve. Plus, she smells like mothballs.
The hospital where my dad was admitted wasn't a place for kids.
So mad that I can't visit my daddy, and I miss him, and I'm so mad at him for getting sick, and maybe now I am sad and scared. I didn't know daddies could get sick.
Once my dad was stable, my mom took me to visit with him, and the staff allowed him to come outside so that we could have a visit together.
I went to see my daddy, but I was so mad. I couldn't go inside the hospital. I've never been inside a hospital. And I was so mad at my daddy for not letting me go inside the hospital. And I was so mad at my daddy for getting sick. And my daddy wanted to give me a hug, and I said no. And I feel really bad because I'm such a bad, stupid girl.
The next time my dad was hospitalized was when
I'm so excited for Valentine's Day. I'm wearing velvet capri overalls and white tights, and I sewed little hearts on my tights. And I made Valentine's for everyone, even gross Jason. and I made sugar cookies with red icing.
this time my dad had a seizure at the dinner table. He fell over and then he vomited the cookies all over the place. I can still see him now being pulled out of the house on a stretcher with the red food coloring vomit all over his chest. It was like fluorescent cartoon blood.
All of a sudden, he just fell out of his chair onto the floor. My mom said, "Oh no, he's having a grand mal seizure." Grand mal? Oh, that sounds like a ballet word. And ladies, first position, and PA, grand mal, grand mal, grand mal.
This time, I was scared. I thought he was dying right in front of me. I just really needed a hug.
Hey, Mom, Oh, no, not right now.
The summer I was 12, I got a Victorian dollhouse for my birthday. We went to this special store about an hour away where they sold the dollhouses and all of the accessories.
I'm so excited about my dollhouse. I know some people, like the hotshots at school, would say I'm too old to play with the dollhouse, but this is not a toy. This is a collector's edition. I'm working on the wallpaper right now, and I already did the windows, and see, the curtain rods are made out of coffee stirrers. This house is going to be so cozy and cute and perfect.
This was also the age that I became consumed with rituals.
I have to do everything 3 times for the Holy Trinity and so that nothing bad will happen. Don't put your shoes on the chair. The chair. Right foot first when stepping in a room. Hold your breath when turning out the light. Everything must be perfect.
I don't remember a lot about this bout of depression and hospitalization, except that we were able to get him a day pass so that he could come and celebrate Easter with us at home.
I mean, I guess it's okay that my dad came home for Easter dinner. My mom's happy about it anyway. And he finally took a shower, so there's that. Oh, goodness. And he just kept smoking cigarettes and looking sad. And so I was like, happy freaking Easter, everybody! He has risen! Sort of.
The Christmas I was 16 started out pretty great. I had these really cool red Doc Marten shoes, and my dad had started taking Prozac, the first miracle drug for major depression. And he really did seem so much better.
We all opened our presents, and my mom opened hers last, and all she got was a crock pot and an ugly sweater. I had gone to the mall with my dad to help him pick out the sweater, and he picked out this one of the ones on sale, and I knew she was going to hate it, so I recommended he get one of these other ones, but it was more expensive, so he said no. He really didn't care.
Just as I predicted, my mom hated the sweater.
As soon as she opened the sweater, I knew she was pissed. She just started screaming and crying about how she never gets what she wants, and it was just like when her stupid drunk-ass dad smashed all the Christmas ornaments. She told my dad she hated him, and she ran to her room and locked the door. My dad just lit another cigarette. I knew I had to do something. My mom was like ruining Christmas. So I wrote her a note, and I slipped it under the door. It said, Mom, I'm really sorry that you don't like your gifts. Maybe we could take some of mine back and then get you something really nice. I think we should just try to enjoy being together and be happy that we're all healthy this year.
A little while later, we all got dressed and ready to go to my uncle's house. My dad was having trouble with the suspenders that my mom had given him, so he asked my mom to help him.
She was still pissed. So she said, Steve, you can't do anything. Soon I'll be wiping the spittle from your face.
With the weight of my mom's anger and disappointment hanging over us like a toxic cloud, we all piled into the car and headed for my uncle's. We were prepared to play happy family, just like always.
I was in the living room with my little cousin, and the adults were in the dining room talking. And my aunt comes in and she says, we've just called 911. We think your dad is having a stroke.
So once again, I watched my dad being pulled out of the house, this time wearing a Santa hat and those stupid suspenders.
We spent the whole rest of the day in the emergency room. I cried, I worried, I watched all sorts of people come in, some bloody, some screaming. I thought about death, and I made promises to God.
30 years later, I turned inward. I turned to you. I am here with you now, and I always have been. I know that you're scared, but I want you to know it was not your fault. None of it.
Yeah, but it just fucking sucks!
Yes, it sucks. It really fucking sucks. But we're gonna be okay.
How do you know that?
Because we have each other. I love you. I always have and I always will. Sneakers for fast running, red shiny birthday You're alone, alone in pain, alone in fear, alone as the tears stream down your face. Red glitter shoes can take you home. Just tap your heels and you won't be alone anymore.
Red sandals for garden parties, red sturdy hiking shoes, red flip-flops for summer beach days, red fancy Sunday shoes.
You're alone,
You're alone,
alone in pain,
alone in pain,
alone in
fear, alone as the tears stream down your face. Red glitter shoes can take you home. Just tap your heels and you won't be alone anymore.
There's no such thing as kid feelings, only human.
Only human.
I won't ask any questions. I believe you.
I believe you. Red ballet slippers twirling, red plastic jelly shoes, red heels sound like clicking, red leather schoolgirl shoes. When you're alone, alone in pain, alone in fear, alone as the tears stream down your face. Red glitter shoes can take you home. Just tap your heels and you won't be alone anymore.
Running through sand, barefoot.
Feel the warm grass tickle your sunburned toes.
Feel resolute and always know
That we are safe.
I am a galaxy, a splendid assemblage of parts, each with her own voice and contribution.
All parts are welcome.
We don't say to Saturn, there's no room for you here. We love her rings. We embrace her helium and hydrogen.
All parts are welcome.
I'm gonna fucking puke.
My critic, my truest and most constant friend.
Whoa, hold on, lady. Friend? I mean, now you're finally paying attention to me, but let's not get carried away.
Yes, I am paying attention. I'm sorry that I've spent so long trying to ignore you.
I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to listen.
Good. I've got a lot of things to tell you. I work hard to help you achieve your goals.
Yes, I know that. But the difference is that now I want to move beyond fear. Let's move beyond fear together.
Without fear, what do you think is going to keep you motivated?
Creativity, confidence, clarity, connection. We don't have to be afraid anymore. We can handle this. I can handle this.
No, you fucking can't.
Yes, I fucking can. I have. I will.
How can you say you will? You don't know what's coming tomorrow.
We are courageous. We will move through tomorrow together.
Together. What about them?
Well, they're coming too.
I can't stand those fucking guys. Losers.
I am not a loser. I work hard too.
Yes, Chucky, all parts are welcome. Agnes, you do work hard and you are going to help me. What would you like to help me with?
Panic attack! Panic attack!
Okay. We don't need to panic anymore. I am going to listen and I'm going to pay attention. Let's figure out something that you can do without panicking.
Okay. Okay, well, we all know you need help staying organized
You got that right.
and staying on task. You need help with that too.
Like it. Focus and organization.
Woohoo! I'll drink to that. Next round is on me.
No, Polly, we need to make different choices.
You just don't want to have any fun.
Drinking too much does not lead to fun. It leads to guilt and it keeps me stuck in self-loathing and it disconnects me from myself.
Exactly. You can't handle it. And we need to numb so we can get through the day.
I can't numb my feelings anymore. I need to feel my feelings.
So we're just going to sit around and feel like shit all day, every day?
No, we're gonna ride the wave of each emotion together. This will open the door to true joy.
And what about cake? I bet you're going to say that's out of the question too.
Not at all, not at all. With clarity and confidence, I will pay attention to what my body needs. I will take care of my body. I will move in ways that feel good, and I will eat mindfully and without judgment.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's going to be any fun.
Well, I'm gonna need your help with that. Let's come up with new, healthy ways to have fun.
Okay. Guess we're going to have to get creative.
Yes, exactly. You're gonna help me connect to creativity.
We're going to have to start small. And I think you need a little something to liven up that outfit. Woo! Oopsie. Love it. I think you could use some color too, Agnes.
That's so pretty.
So cute.
I have just the thing for you, Lori. Woo!
I love it. Thank you.
And I have something for you too, Chucky.
I'm good, thanks.
I think this hat might be more comfortable than the one you're wearing. All parts are welcome. This ugly thing, take it off, just try it.
All parts are welcome.
Oh.
All right, let's see. Thanks.
We look great, Polly. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And Lori, what are you gonna help me with?
Oh, I don't know.
Yes, you do. What do you like to do?
Sing,
Yes.
make art,
Yes.
journal, write poetry.
Yes, all great
And
things.
I'd spend time outside.
Yes, of course. I need to remember how much all of these things feed my soul.
Don't worry. I'll help you to remember.
And I promised that I will pay attention. All parts are welcome. You are my mother, father, sister, great-grandfather, bully, best friend. I am you and you are me, and we make me complete. We belong to each other.
Bring it in, group hug! But we don't know what lies ahead. Way out there.
We don't need to know. We only need to look right here in front of us and go together. All parts of me are welcome here. The drippy, dopey, sticky sadness, the spiky, picky, pointy, bloody, hurting pain. Violent, vicious, tornado-like anger. The bold, broken bits, bone body beat. Gorgeous, glorious, curvaceous fall. I surround around, resounding with my love for you, my beauty. My beloved, all parts of me are welcome here.
The giddy, girly, goofy, glad